I played 200 days of Stardew Valley. I previously played 100 days, so if you haven't seen that, I recommend you go watch that. The link is in the description. My goals for the 200 days are going to be finish the community center, marry Maru, fill the greenhouse with ancient fruit, and get to level 100 of the Skull Caverns. A side quest is to get as much of the island done as possible. This video took a very, very long time to make, so I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Now let's get on to the 200 days. Day 101. I said hi to my animals. I took down my sprinklers as I wanted to redesign the farm. Went to the night market and accidentally bought an eel. Yeah, we don't talk about that. And a witch visited my coop in the middle of the night. Day 102, I checked the coop and I got a free void egg from the witch. I went to Robin to move my coop, barn, and greenhouse. Started placing sprinklers and pathways on the farm, and my cow horse gave birth to a baby cow, so I named it Baby Horse. Day 103, I moved my coop again. Yeah, I'm indecisive. I also added more pathways. I tried making the greenhouse area cute by adding a campfire and some fences. Day 104 was more farm designing. A Shane cutscene, a George/Harvey cutscene, and I bought the bouquet for Maru. I gave Maru the bouquet and she said yes! Yay! I splurged and bought some plants to decorate the farm, and planted some trees for our new tapper farm. Day 105, I finished the tree farm. Went to the desert to attempt to gamble, but failed miserably. Was out of energy, so I went to bed early. Day 106, I got my first rabbit's foot and donated it, finishing the enchanter's bundle. I was sitting next to my future wife, and Penny kicked me off the bench. Day 107, I got an Elliot cutscene and fished for the rest of the day, and got level 9 fishing. Day 108, I got the Emily Rock cutscene, so many cutscenes, and worked on the farm layout some more. Day 109 was the Feast of the Winter Star. I gave Caroline her gift. I think she liked it. Marnie gave me 12 eggs. Fun. Day 110, I collected some hardwood for Robin, and got the 10 heart cutscene with Maru. So cute. I gave the best NPC a birthday gift. You're welcome, Clint. I fished for a bit and got an Elliot cutscene. I tried playing Junimo Kart for the first time, and wow, this game is difficult. Yeah, that's enough of that. And on my way home, I got an Abigail cutscene. Day 111, a new baby duck hatched. I named it Turkey. I checked the back cave for an apple, as I was in a waiting game for finishing the community center. I only needed one more apple. That's it. Just give me an apple. And I went fishing for a while, trying to get my fishing skill level up. Day 112 was the last day of winter and year 1. My goal of finishing the community center by year 1 was not going to happen. Very sad. I checked the traveling cart one last time in hopes of getting an apple, but no luck. I spent the last hours of year 1 getting the farm ready for spring. Day 113, the beginning of year 2. I got an Emily cutscene, used a lot of my money on seeds, and spent the rest of the day planting them. Day 114, I got yet another Abigail cutscene, went mining, completed the Dougie's Monster Slayer goal, and got a hard hat from Gil for it. I look really good. Day 115, I started upgrading my pickaxe to gold, went fishing for a bit, and cut some trees down. Day 116, I fished, collected some hardwood, and gave people some gifts. Day 117 was a parsnip harvest day. I picked up my gold pickaxe from Clint, bought a rare seed from the traveling cart, I planted it, and gave more people some gifts. Day 118, I got a Haley cutscene, collected some hardwood from the lost and found from the quest I never finished with Robin, and then threw money at Robin for a horse stable, and fished for the rest of the day. Day 119 was a potato harvest day, and I used all of my money on fruit tree saplings. I realized I could buy the mermaid's pendant today, but was very sad when I realized I didn't have enough money. Stupid saplings. I replanted potatoes and planted the saplings, and fished for some money. I made 15k today. Not bad. Day 120, my horse stable was done, so I named my horse Cat, and I gave my horse a fun mask. Isn't he cute? Pam wanted a scorpion carp, so I went to the desert to try and catch one. Yeah, I can't do this, Pam. I went to the casino to try and gamble my feelings away, but it made it worse, so I just went home. Day 112 was another parsnip harvest day. I bought the last fruit tree sapling I needed, planted it, accepted an order for potato juice from Pam, and started upgrading my axe to gold. And then I fished for the rest of the day. Day 122, I went to the Skull Caverns. It was 10:50 p.m. I had 2 bombs left, and I was at level 51. Yeah, not great. I got to level 52, but was not prepared for battle apparently, because I died. Yeah. And I lost all my cheese. Day 123, I picked up my gold pickaxe from Clint, got a Sebastian cutscene, and fished for the rest of the day. Day 124 was a rainy green bean harvest day. I went to the beach to finally buy a mermaid's pendant, and I went to propose to Maru, and she accepted. My love. Day 125 was a nice harvest day. It was also the egg festival. I bought a lawn flamingo and a plush bunny. Yes, I know, a waste of money. I won the egg hunt. Sorry, children. Day 126, my apple tree finally was done growing, and I got the final apple apple I needed for the community center. I went to Pierre's to buy a ton of seeds and planted them. I used my only pearl to make a veil for my wedding. I have to look good. I made a whole outfit. I think I look amazing. Only the best for Maru. Day 127 was the wedding day. Maru looks so beautiful. Wait, why are Maru's eyes open? Anyways, we were married. I got the community center cutscene, accepted an order from Pierre for 25 gold star vegetables, threw some money at Clint to upgrade my pickaxe to iridium, got tons of cutscenes from people because the town loves me now. I finished the day having dinner with Jody and just got so many cutscenes. So many. Day 128, I got a letter from Willie about his boat. I didn't have enough battery packs for the boat repairs, so I made more lightning rods. I donated the iridium bars, fixing the anchor, and got a Harvey cutscene. Day 129, the missing bundle was unlocked. I started upgrading my hoe to gold, got the dark talisman quest from the wizard, caught Clint stalking Emily, and went to the sewer for the first time, meeting Krobus and getting the dark talisman. I used it to get into the witch's swamp, gave the henchman some void mayo to get out of my way, fished for a void salmon for the missing bundle, got the wizard's magic ink, gave it back to him, unlocking the book of summoning. I donated the void salmon and went to bed. Day 130 was a parsnip harvest day, and I donated dino mayo to the missing bundle. Day 131 was spent in the mines. I got level 10 mining and chose prospector. Day 132 was a potato harvest day and got a Shane cutscene. Day 133 I worked on putting more tappers on my tree farm and got another cutscene. Oh, Clint. Threw even more money at Robin to build a fish pond. I dropped off the potato juice to Pam and got 3k for it. Day 134 I got the Pierre cutscene from the Gold Star Veggies. I opened some geodes and donated some stuff to the museum. Day 135 was spent in the Skull Caverns. I got to level 70 and went home. Day 136 was a flower dance. I bought some plants to decorate the farm with, and I obviously asked Maru to dance with me. I'm a great dancer. Day 137 I started upgrading my watering can to gold and fished for the rest of the day. I got level 10 fishing and chose pirate. Day 138 was an ancient fruit harvest day. I put them right into the seed makers so I could fill up the greenhouse. Day 139 I got another rabbit's foot for the driver by Jojamart. I picked up my gold watering can and I started upgrading my axe to iridium. I fished out Caroline's necklace for Abigail. I found Pierre's stash? I don't think he liked that answer. I gave Abigail the necklace and gave the driver the rabbit's foot, getting the special charm. Day 140 was the last day of spring. The traveling cart had a battery pack, so I bought it. I now had enough battery packs for the boat, so I donated them. Day 141, the first day of summer. I woke up and said good morning to my wife. The sweet gemberry was done growing, so I harvested it. I threw all of my money at Pierre for seeds and started planting them. I realized I bought too many seeds, so I had to make more sprinklers. I headed to the secret woods to give the statue man the sweet gemberry. He gave me a star drop. Day 142, I continued filling the greenhouse with ancient fruit. I picked up my axe from Clint, collected hardwood, and finally had enough to fix the boat. I got the potato juice cutscene from Pam, and she didn't like my juice. My bad, Pam. I cut down some trees and went to bed. Day 143, I could finally go to the island. I tried talking to Leo, but he didn't want to talk to me. I went around collecting lots and lots of golden walnuts. Day 144, I had gotten pineapple seeds from the island, so I planted it in the greenhouse. I headed back to the island to collect more golden walnuts. I got the war memento from this lady. Her name is Birdie, and I almost died to these slimes. Yeah, we don't talk about it. And I used some of my golden walnuts to unlock the dig site. I cleared it and got some things I would need to donate to the island field office. Day 145, I wasted my money buying hay for my animals. They need it, okay? I gave Kent the war memento. He gave me gourmet tomato salt. And the scavenger hunt begins. This was kind of tedious to do, but I eventually got the pirate's locket from Willie. Day 146 was started on Ginger Island. I gave Birdie the pirate's locket, and she gave me the fairy dust recipe. I helped Professor Snail escape, unlocking the mushroom cave. I donated everything I had so far to the island field research office, getting some golden walnuts. I spent some time in the volcano, but didn't get anywhere. Day 147, I desperately needed more mayo machines, so I made some more. I worked on making more pathways on the farm, and I put some signs by the crops to make it look better. Day 148, I unlocked Robin's new bed, but I didn't buy it. I threw more money at Robin for her to build me a shed. I rearranged part of my farm, and I tried a new fence design, but hated it, so I took it down immediately. I accepted a quest for 100 ginger from the island, and went to bed. Day 149, I fished for a bit, saw a train, and got the 14 heart cutscene with Maru. Adorable, isn't she? Day 150 was a red cabbage harvest day. Since my shed was done being built, island. Thanks, Robin. I started putting some kegs in there, crafting as many as I could. I headed over to the island to collect ginger and golden walnuts. I used the golden walnuts I collected to build the house. I went to the crystal cave. It took a couple tries, but I eventually beat it. Day 151, I woke up, looked at the calendar, and realized that yesterday was Maru's birthday, and I forgot it. I'm a terrible wife. Anyways, it was the luau, so I threw a red cabbage into the soup. Harvey is trying to take my wife. Back off, Harvey. And the governor actually liked the soup. Day 152 was a tomato harvest day. I got an Alex cutscene and headed to the island. I fished, donated to the research office, and answered the survey, getting golden walnuts. Day 153 was an ancient fruit harvest day. It was also a melon harvest day. I got a treasure chest from an artifact trove. I donated some things to the museum, donated the ancient fruit to the missing bundle, and I replaced some of my quality sprinklers with iridium ones. I put my spare quality sprinklers in the greenhouse and planted more ancient fruit seeds. Day 154, I went to the island to plant a melon for the frog in the cave. I collected some more ginger for the special order. I headed into the volcano, immediately got the mummified bat, so I left and donated it. Day 155, I started upgrading my watering can to iridium. Spent some time in the mines to get my combat skill up and complete the special order I got to kill dust sprites. Day 156, I headed back to the mines, killing monsters and collecting ores for more kegs. I completed an order for slaying monsters and got 6k for it. I also completed a monster slayer goal. Tried to collect the reward, but realized they were closed. Day 157, my iridium watering can was done, so I went to pick it up. I was at the island and got a tiger hat. How do I look? Day 158 was a blueberry harvest day. I got another Shane cutscene. Unlocking the blue chickens. I immediately bought 2 of them, naming them Purple Duck and Fish. I finally decided to upgrade my trash can to copper. I made the rest of the tappers I needed for my tree farm, and I worked on putting more kegs in the shed. Day 159 was another red cabbage harvest day. I cut down some trees, said hi to Robin, throwing her even more money for her to upgrade my shed. I went to the island for a bit to collect some ginger and cut down some trees. Day 160, I harvested some tomatoes and ancient fruit. I worked on planting more ancient fruit seeds from what I just harvested. I picked up my copper trash can from Clint, headed over to Ginger Island, and finally talked to Leo. I got things ready for going to the Skull Caverns the next day and went to bed. Day 161, I bought some bombs from the dwarf. Yeah, that was a big waste of money. Bought some desert warp totems and headed into the Skull Caverns. I was on level 53 and I got my first prismatic shard. And on level 56, I got another one. I got to level 58 and headed home. Day 162 was a blueberry harvest day. I said hi to my animals, gave Lewis his oil, and used my prismatic shard to get the galaxy sword. Day 163, I headed straight to the island to go to the volcano for real this time. I got halfway through, said hi to the dwarf, and bought some stuff. I reached the top, getting a prismatic shard, and I enchanted my sword, getting vampiric. I guess I'll take that. It was 1:10 a.m., so I rushed to the island home to sleep, and a fairy stopped at my farm during the night. Day 164, I headed back to Stardew Valley. I harvested some tomatoes, decided I didn't like how my character looked, so I used some random things I had to make some clothes. Now all I needed was a new hat, so I went to the Hat Mouse to buy one. I decided on the mouse ears. I think my new look is great. Day 165 was another Skull Cavern run day. I headed to the dwarf and spent way too much money on bombs, and headed into the mines. I got 2 treasure levels in a row, both giving me 5 Omni Geodes, which I thought was kind of funny. I reached level 100, getting the cutscene. Since I still had time, I kept going, getting another prismatic shard. It was 1 a.m. and I was on level 136 when I headed home. Day 166, I harvested blueberries, started upgrading my trash can to iron, decided to donate a prismatic shard to the museum, fished for a bit, saw a train, caught a sturgeon, and put it in my fish pond for caviar. I got level 10 foraging and chose tapper. Day 167, some ancient fruit was ready, so I harvested it and started replanting it. I'm getting close to filling up the greenhouse. I harvested my last batch of melons for the season, was at Ginger Island, and my melon was ready, so I showed the frog. He appreciated it. He gave me walnuts for it, so that's nice. I used golden walnuts to buy the Parrot Express, as they would call it. I got a fossilized tail from panning the water, so I donated it and got some more walnuts from it. I spent the rest of the night clearing the island farm. Day 168, I used some walnuts to buy the trading post. It was the last day of summer, so I harvested the last of my tomatoes and started an upgrade on my house. Thanks, Robin. But I feel like I should get a family discount now, right? I started replacing some of my quality sprinklers with iridium ones for fall. I ended off the day by seeing the dance of the moonlight jellies. My wife is standing next to me. How cute. Day 169. The first day of fall. I started off clearing all of the dead plants from summer. I used all of my money on seeds and planted them. I didn't have enough money for all of the seeds I needed, but that's okay. Day 170, I had a little bit more gold, so I bought more seeds. Accepted a trash cleanup order from Linus, planted some seeds, worked on planting more ancient fruit, and went to bed. Day 171, my house upgrade was finished. Yay, thanks mother-in-law, Robin. I worked on filling up my shed with even more kegs. So many kegs. Day 172, I started upgrading my trash can to gold. I added all the extra free rooms onto my house, did some deforesting, shipped some mayo, and went to bed. Day 173, I got my first sturgeon roe to make into caviar for the missing bundle. I worked on making more kegs for the shed, painted the horse stable, my house, and the shed to fit the theme I'm going for. I went to the island to plant some meat for the frog. I realized I forgot to buy garlic seeds in the springs, so I have to wait on those. Day 174, I spent in the Skull Caverns. I finally remembered to bring rubies with me this time to buy some spicy eel with them, and I tried to kill as many mummies as I could for the monster slayer goal. That night, Mario asked if I wanted to adopt a baby. I of course said yes. Day 175 was a nice ancient fruit harvest day. I finally finished filling up the greenhouse and put the extra ancient fruit into kegs. I realized I never bought a sheep, so I finally did and named it Donkey. I picked up my gold trash can from Clint. I realized I didn't fish any trash for Linus, so I tried my best to get as much as I needed, but I didn't get enough. Day 176 was an eggplant and cranberry harvest day. I planted a ton of grass because I'm always running out. Day 177, I got the caviar for the missing bundle, some more ancient fruit for the wine, made some more kegs, and started an indoor cactus farm in my house. I made some more kegs and went to bed. The next 2 days, I forgot to record. I didn't do much besides mine and work on kegs though. Day 180, the part I actually recorded was spent in the mines. Day 181, I harvested some eggplants and cranberries, put some ancient fruits into kegs, went to the mines to kill things for monster slayer goals, and reached level 10 in combat. I chose Desperado. That's the last skill I needed to get to level 10, so that's fun. Day 182, I finally had enough money for the cellar, so I threw all of my money at Robin for her to build it. Goodbye, money. I opened some geodes, donated some stuff, and went to the island to give the gorilla a banana. I planted more taro tuber and put more kegs into the shed. Day 183, I cleared some of the farm, made more kegs, and accepted the trash order from Linus again, because I felt bad I didn't finish it the last time. I immediately started fishing for trash so I wouldn't forget later. Day 184, I harvested my pumpkins and got ready for the Stardew Valley Fair. I put my stuff in the Grange display, got my fortune told, and won the Grange display contest. I already had everything from the shop, so I just bought a triple espresso. Day 185, my cellar was done, so I put some wine I had in the casks. I harvested some more pumpkins, started upgrading my hoe to iridium. I bought some artichoke seeds because I wanted to plant something before fall was over, and planted them. I made even more kegs. Yes, even more. Fished for more trash, and went to bed. Day 186 was a cranberry and eggplant harvest day. I put all my trash in the recycling bin for Linus. I hope he's proud. I visited my wife at work and headed to the island to harvest some taro tuber for the special order. Day 187, I became a millionaire. That's right. I'm rich. And got 5k for the taro tuber order. Went mining to kill some slimes. I really want that slime ring, okay? Day 188, I harvested some ancient fruit, got some ancient fruit wine, put that wine into casks, picked up my iridium hoe from Clint, and headed to Ginger Island. I started putting sprinklers down so I could start planting ancient fruit on the island. I put the bridge in the volcano, because why not? During the night, they dropped off Mario and I's baby. I named him Vampire. Day 189, I harvested the last of the taro tuber. I went to the volcano to get some cinder shards so I could enchant some more of my tools. I got a prismatic shard from a slime. Wasn't expecting that. I enchanted my pickaxe and got swift. Next, I enchanted my axe and got shaving. Alright, that's okay. I didn't have enough cinder shards to enchant anything else, so I headed home and met my child for the first time. Day 190, I started making more casks for the cellar. I ran out of wood, so I cut some trees down and used it to make more casks, but still had a lot to go, so I went back to cutting down trees. I went back to making more casks and actually had enough this time. Day 191, I harvested some crops and headed back to Ginger Island to continue planting ancient fruit. Day 192, I yet again ran out of hay for my animals, so I went to Marnie's to buy some. While I was there, I decided to buy some auto grabbers to save some time in the mornings. I gave George a link for his birthday, and I made a solar panel, cause why not? I went and bought a star drop from Krobus, made some more kegs, and went to fish for some midnight carp because I had a special order for them. Day 193, my artichokes were ready to be harvested, so I harvested them. I got an Emily cutscene and went back to fishing for midnight carp. And I may have passed out while fishing. Oops. Day 194, I went to the mines to work on monster slayer goals. Day 195 was a nice ancient fruit harvest day. I immediately put them in kegs to make wine, and put some wine I got into casks. I went back to the mines for more monster slayer goals. I completed the dust sprite goal, so I headed to the Adventurers Guild to get my reward. I got a burglar's ring. It was Spirit's Eve, so I headed to the festival. I bought the rare crow this time, because I want to collect them all, and got the golden pumpkin from the maze. I headed home and sold it. Day 196 was my last cranberry harvest day of the season. I opened some geodes, spent some time at the island, and went back to fishing for midnight carp. Day 197, the first day of winter. I got a phone call from the bear. Interesting. Got the Krobus and Dwarf cutscene, opened some geodes, donated some stuff to the museum, and went to the island to fish for a bit. Day 198, I filled up most of the kegs I had with ancient fruit. I feel accomplished. I got this great Linus cutscene. Spent some time in the mines for, you guessed it, Monster Slayer goals. Day 199, some of the wine was silver quality, so I grabbed one for the missing bundle and immediately donated it, finishing the bundle and unlocking the movie theater. I had a lot of extra weapons laying around, so I grabbed some to sell and went back to the mines. Day 200, the final day. I parked my horse and went to buy a movie ticket. I bought a ticket for Maru and I. Cute date, am I right? I bought her some movie snacks and we watched the movie. I'm a great wife. And I spent the rest of the day in the mines. I completed a Monster Slayer goal and collected my reward. And just like that, the 200 days are over. I think I did pretty well. I completed all of my goals. I completed the community center, married Maru, filled the greenhouse with ancient fruit, and got to level 100 in the Skull Cavern. I still have a lot of work to do on the island, but that's okay. I hope you guys did enjoy. Comment down below what I should do for 300 days. And give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean a lot, as this video did take a very long time to make. 300 days coming soon. Bye guys!